Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Priyanka and I make videos about life in Germany. Have you already reached Germany and enjoying this wonderful summer season or last days of the warm season? Or have you already booked your ticket and coming to Germany in the next few days? Then watch this video till the end because I'm going to tell you what should you do in your starting days in Germany so that your stay here is even more better and your start is great. Your first steps to Germany start as early as when you are preparing to move to Germany in India. Let's discuss step by step what you can do and how early you can start. I've written down all the points in this book so I don't forget anything to tell you. Let's start with the first step. Flight booking. You have done your blog account, you've got your visa in your passport and you're all ready to go with your bags packed. So first step is flight booking. When you book a flight from India to Germany, it's not necessary that this flight always comes to your home city. It can be possible that your home city is a tiny city or even a tiny village, and to reach there, there is no other mode of transport, like there's no flight going there. What you can do in this case, most flights that students book are from Vistara or Qatar Airways or Lufthansa, Air India. So these flights come either to Munich or Frankfurt. Vistara comes to Frankfurt. From Frankfurt, you can take a train. So there is a train station. You can watch my Frankfurt airport video. There's a train station around 500 to 1 kilometer walk from the terminal where you get out of the flight, and there you have to take your train to your home city. Once you land in Frankfurt, there can be two options. Number one, you are living in Frankfurt. So if you live in Frankfurt or nearby area, you have to take a train or bus or tram. You just have to download the DB app. It is called DB Navigator app. And type in your destination from Frankfurt airport to where you are living, and it will show you the way or which mode of transport you should take to reach there. Next is you're living a city around Frankfurt. So for this, there is a train station near the airport around 1 kilometer walk from the airport. It is called Fernbahnhof or long distance trains. So you have to walk till there. That's why don't carry heavy luggage or too many bags. 1 or 2 bags are more than enough because otherwise it will be difficult for you to carry all that. If you have many people coming with you, then it's okay. Otherwise, it's going to be tough. Before taking the train, you have to book the ticket in advance. So what to do? You have to go to DB Navigator again before your journey to Germany. So the day you book the flight, it is advisable that you also book the ticket on that day. Let's take an example. You want to go to Berlin. You have to go to the DB site, which is bahn.de, and book your train tickets. They are cheaper on the website or using the app from India. You will need a credit card here, or you will need someone who's living in Germany with a bank account, because then transferring the money or doing this payment becomes easier. Credit card is the best way. So what you can do is go to this website, put in Frankfurt to Berlin, and it will show you a lot of options of trains. Choose whatever is better and also cheaper and pay for it, and you're ready to go. Most of the times the train does not get cancelled. It may be late, but it's rare that it will get cancelled until unless there's a strike going on. So it is reliable that you book through this app, as this is also a government app. It is possible that you're not living close to train station in Berlin because student dorms are quite far away. What you have to do in this case is take a city ticket along with this train that you're booking. So if not Berlin, maybe you want to go to Hamburg or Kaiserslautern, then you have to take Kaiserslautern city ticket, and along with that, once you get out of the main train station of Kaiserslautern or Berlin, with this city ticket you can take any other mode of transport. So maybe it takes change of 2 buses or 1 tram and a bus. All this is covered in this city ticket. Number 2 is your accommodation. So it is really advisable that you get accommodation beforehand, because after coming here, you're here with not knowing the language, not knowing anybody, and you have so many bags and luggage with you. Where will you go with all of this? So book a student dorm or a private flat if you're not able to get a student dorm, and get your accommodation in place even before landing, because that's going to save you a lot of hassle and money. If in case you don't book accommodation, then the cost of hotels or Airbnb can be very expensive, as big as 50 or 100 euros per night. That's a lot of money because your student dorm is just 350 euros a month. So book that in advance. What you have to do is search for Studentenberg and your city name. So Studentenberg, Berlin, and you will get all the accommodation or student hostels in Berlin that are under this Studentenberg. You can do this for any city that you're going to. Next thing is, once your accommodation is done, you have to tell your hostel or your landlord or your roommates that you are arriving at this time, this day to Germany. Why? Because who will give you keys otherwise? So inform them in advance. If possible, someone may also come to pick you up at the train station, and that will save you a lot of hassle and time. Also, it is possible that on weekends or Friday afternoons, there is nobody in the hostel admin office to give you the keys. So in this case, please ask them if they can give the keys to someone else, maybe a friend or a roommate or anybody in that hostel you know who can give you the keys, take you inside, and you have a place to stay that night. Third point is, keep your keys safely. It is advised that you keep your keys really safely for your room and the main door, because here it's not open until you go to the room. It's not an open door. You have a main door key and you have your room key. So if you lose this key, or this key is left inside your room and you go out for anything, can be you want to go to the washroom or you want to go to next floor and you forget the key in your room, only way to get it sometimes is by calling someone to make a duplicate key. And that can cost you a lot instantly, because it easily goes up to 60 euros, 80 euros, even 100 euros in some cases. So don't do this thing. Many people have suffered because of losing key or because of forgetting key in the room. Next point is city registration. Whenever you are new in any city in Germany, the first thing that you have to do is register yourself or your address in the city registration office. Once you do this, you will get a city registration document which is called as Anmeldung. This paper is really important because you need it to do your immigration, for your health insurance, for your bank account, and without this, the block account money won't come in your account. So keep this really safe and prioritize this. You can do this only once you have a signed house contract from your landlord. That's why finding accommodation is very important. How to do city registration is simply book a meeting by calling the city registration office, or sometimes they have an online booking tool. So just go to Bürgeramt or Anmeldung and your city name. So Anmeldung Munich or Anmeldung Berlin, and you will see where you can take the appointment, or you will see a number to call them. Just email them or take an appointment and go there. Now, what do you need to register yourself? You will need your house contract and a Wohngeberbestätigung. This is a document that you get from your landlord along with your house contract. Make sure to take the appointment in advance, because waiting times these days are insane. And if you have to wait, that means your bank account is gone ahead and you won't get the money. Number 5, bank account. So once your city registration is done and you have the Anmeldung document, take this document and go to your bank. Some popular banks for students are Sparkasse, Deutsche Bank, and Commerce Bank. Just walk in any of the bank office and tell them that you want an account, you're a student. It is generally called a Girokonto. You will just need an address proof and Immatriculation, so document that you're registered in your university. Maybe admission letter works sometimes. Sometimes you'll have to register at the university first and then go and create bank account. Better go to the bank directly and ask them what all they need and open a bank account quickly. Also, the most preferred banks are Sparkasse, Deutsche Bank, Commerce Bank, because they are the biggest banks here in Germany. And you might have seen in my FAU University campus tour video that there was a Sparkasse ATM right in the university. So that's one advantage for students. Also, if you're younger than 27, you don't have to pay any fees on the bank account. But if you're 28 and above, then you will have to start paying a monthly fee to keep your money in the bank. So don't get shocked if your friend is not paying and you have to pay some money to the bank monthly. Point 6, health insurance. Health insurance is mandatory point for anybody living in Germany. So you need to have a health insurance in order to go to a doctor. And if you have a student visa, that means you are already registered at a health insurance provider. And if you're younger than 30, most probably this is a public health insurance provider. It can be anyone like TK, AOK, or Barmer, anyone. Just check which one you have. Once you land here, go to their office, check where is the nearest office from your home or in the city. Go to them or call them if they are not very close to you and tell them that you have arrived and you want to register yourself. Sometimes they will even email you a form where you have to give in all your details like your name, bank account, address, so that they can send you the health insurance card so that you can go to a doctor, and also take your bank account number so your health insurance premium can be deducted from your bank account every month. Number 7, tax ID, which is also called as Steuer ID in German. This is super important if you want to start working and get this ASAP, because you can start working immediately. You can take up any job that comes to you. Whenever you go for some job, they will ask you for your Steuer ID. So this is where you have to give this. Whether you can work or not, it depends on what is written in your passport or in your visa. So there should be this word Erwerbstätigkeit erlaubt. If it is allowed, then you can work. If it is nicht erlaubt, that means you cannot work. In Germany, you have to go to your citizens office, you have to go to your Rathaus or foreigners office and tell them that you want to extend your visa, and then it will show as it is allowed and you can start working. What to do for tax ID? Just call the Finanzamt in your city or email them and tell them that you need your tax ID to start working, and they will send it to you via post, or you have to go there and simply collect it. Point number 8, if you are a student, then immatriculation is a must for you. So once you're here, just go to your university office. Normally this will be mentioned in your admission document where exactly you have to go and how you have to register, what documents you have to carry. So read your admission documents very clearly and go and register yourself. So what you will get after registration is an immatriculations document, and you will also get your university card. Sometimes you will also have to carry your semester fees either in cash, or if you have transferred it from India, then proof that you have transferred it, and that's all that you need. Next point, if you're a student, then you will have some initial ticket included in the semester fees that you paid, but many times it is from evening 6 p.m. to morning 6 a.m. and it's virtually of no use to you. So to travel during the day, you will have to buy another extra full ticket. If you're in a public university, you have to pay some extra money to the local transport service of your city, and you get it. If you're from a private university, then it's covered in your fees and you'll get it on the day of your immatriculation. After these things, some extra points from my side. Number 1 is just mark your address in Google Maps. Download a local version of Google Maps, that is offline maps of your area or of your city in your phone, because if sometimes your phone is not working or there's no internet in the start, then you will need the maps working on your phone so that you reach home properly. Also mark some supermarkets near your house, some cheaper supermarkets near your house or Indian supermarkets near your house. So if you need something urgently, then you can go and get that. If you need some toiletry drugstore items, so DM and Rossmann are the shops where you can buy your washing material like detergents or shampoos or some cleaning material in the home, deos, and these kind of things are available there. But if you want to go to supermarkets, then Rewe, Aldi or Edeka, Lidl, these are the shops that you should prefer or mark in your maps. Then one more point I want to add is get a SIM card. So how you can get a SIM card is simply check on the airport. There may be shops that are selling SIM cards. It should not cost you more than 10 euros and this will last you for a month. So you have to buy the SIM card in the shop, go to their website, which will be mentioned on the package, and register yourself online. Once you're registered, then it will get activated immediately within 5 minutes. Also, my advice would be don't get so crazy to buy SIM card immediately at the airport. Get out of the airport, go to a normal shop or a supermarket and buy the SIM card there, because it will cost you much cheaper compared to airport prices. That's why I told you, download a map in your phone of your city before coming to Germany, because then you have a navigation ready in your phone. You don't need internet all the time, and that way you can save your battery and a lot of hassle. Once all of this is done, you are free, you are much better ready, you're geared up to start your stay here in Germany. And now just explore, make friends, go and enjoy the different activities going on in your city. It's still sunny in Germany, so enjoy this beautiful weather. If you're coming in summer, the days will start getting better. But if you're coming in winter, then days will start getting darker and weather will start getting cold. So be sure that you are accustomed to all these things and you are well informed about. So that was all from my side about your initial days. If you still have any questions, just write them in comments. I always pay attention to comments, either on YouTube or Instagram. Just write, and I will make a video on that, or I will address it on my Instagram stories. See you until my next video. I hope this was helpful. Tell me in comments if it helped you, and when are you arriving here in Germany.